Welcome everybody, this is tractorchute here. It is Wednesday today, hump day, middle of the week day. You know it. It is time for 4v4, something a little different. The only reason I'm doing this 4v4 is because it is two actual clans pitted against each other. Very high-end clans. We will take a look here. It is the IDTI clan versus a clan you are all familiar with, as I do have a couple of their members' games, the Copper clan. We'll start this match off at a little 2 times, as 4v4s do take a little while to get going. We will introduce each member on the Copper side. First, we have Copper Vid playing as the yellow Zerg. The green Protoss is Madak Jr. The pink Protoss being played by Copper Firewalker. Do have a lot of his games I have casted on this. And we have Copper C Stewart. Now if we go over to the other side of the IDTI clan, we have as the teal Protoss Vig Arista. We have as the blue Protoss IDTI Destro. The red Protoss Stifler JP. Don't know, Stifler's in reference to the one off American Pie, who knows. And the purple Protoss is being played by Kraskaj. I'm assuming both of these guys are German just based on their name, but who knows. We will now hopefully get into this game soon. Nobody really scouts in a 4v4, as basically you just tech up to the biggest damn unit you can. You all compromise with what your builds want to be and go from there. We'll take a look. I assume we have some pretty standard walls happening from all our teams here. Madak Jr. is electing not to do any sort of wall. Someone is pinging in the middle. It is Firewalker telling everybody to rally to that XL Naga tower. We will see Vid is electing to go with a pool already here. Not a 6 pool. Apparently not looking to do any bit of a rush, as they all do have separate bases, so it might have been an option. We are getting a cannon being built by Despero in Firewalker's base here. So apparently these guys like to do a little bit of cheese, as 4v4 is not the easiest to cannon rush in. As usually you do get a lot of help from your teammates, but we'll soon find out. Was about to build the cannon, has elected to cancel it, but the Zealot runs right by him. He's going to go back, put the cannon down the base there. Could be trouble for Firewalker here. We'll go over here. We have another cannon rush happening. Kraskajapa is also electing the cannon rush here. He'll be cannon rushing Madak. We'll go up here. We have the quick expansion by Vid. Nothing happening over there. We are getting pinged, I would assume. It is Vid that is pinging away here, telling they need help. They might be too little too late. There's a lot of cannons going down here. Everybody being pulled off the mineral line here. Do have Zealots in there. All of them trying to stop this. May be able to do it here. It is going to be very, very, very close here. The cannons are now going to go to work. Should get quite a few kills, as you guys have 2 cannons right up there just massacring these probes and Zealots here. This is not good. They're trying to wear that pylon down. Very smart move here. Going to be very, very close. Does get 1 down. Does get the 2nd down. Does appear he has stopped this. But if we go over here, the Kraskajop guy has been firing away. Now Madak does need a little bit of help too here, as there are a lot of cannons down. We do have 2. The 3rd is almost finished with the 2 pylons going down here. Not very good. And yes, no rebuilt cannon rush over here, so very well done. Does look like Firewalker has fended it off. Madak is going to need some help. Is building all this stuff right where the cannons can see. Not the smartest of moves. Oh, sorry, that is Kraskajop putting more cannons. Really going to work. Wow, pretty much has all in on this cannon. That's a lot of money he's spending on this here. Might work out for him in the end, though. Is putting his team way ahead here. Has had to pull everybody off the mineral line. Madak is running and hightailing it out of here. Is more than likely going to head way up into another base so he can rebuild his army. Vid is getting some dogs out. Has a lot of dogs on the field here. 24 dogs. 27 dogs, 30 dogs altogether here. We'll go down to C. Stewart. Is going with what appears to be a Marine Marauder gameplay here. Does have a few Marines moving across the map here. Up here we'll look. Firewalker's carrying out the Zealots still. Vid is getting a little bit of loss of dog there. These cannons are going crazy. Madak has given the base up, yes. No point in defending. I just not too sure why Kraskajop is spending so much money up here. Really should just leave it. He's got his base taken over, but is still using money up there. They are rallying a good army in the middle here. Madak has apparently got his building going here. He has the Nexus going here. Vid's saying go, 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 go. Everybody's moving out. They've accumulated a big army. We'll see whether or not they can make these guys pay for the cannon rush. We will soon find out here. Madak hopefully gets rebuilt here, as he really is rebuilding from scratch, as these cannons will massacre everything over here. We'll go up here. We have lots of dogs. Stalker coming up here. Maddock has got up there first. Maddock has managed to get a couple stalkers out here. They're going to go through that. A couple pylons in the middle. They will know that the attack is coming here. Vid is going to go right for the mineral line here. Is going to get in there with the dogs. Does have cannons on the mineral lines here. They are pretty protected. Can't really get a full surround on it, but does have so many dogs that he's going to get the damage done that he needs to do here. Does get rid of that cannon. Gets all the probes off the mineral lines here. Is going to go for the second cannon here. Will more than likely get that kill as well. Did get the reinforcements with the Marines up here from C. Stewart. Maddox got his couple stalkers. Firewalker's got his Z-Lot. They are going nuts on Destro's base here, which was the first guy that cannon rushed Firewalker and got denied. Crash jump, if we look at him here. He is playing as the purple way up here. Nobody has bugged him. He doesn't have anything. If they hit him next, could be in big trouble. Is lucky that his partner over here, Stiffware, has defended with cannons in the middle here. So very good play. When your partner does cannon rush, you really got to be there to defend if they do come for you next. Does have some voids out by Vigoristo, who's the other one that didn't cannon rush here. Is going to massacre what ended up getting into his base here. Does have a fairly good army there. Are getting pinged here by Vid. Has pointed out to his team that there are voids on the field. Firewalker sticking with the Z-Lots. C. Stewart sticking with the Marines. If we look up here, we do have something attacking up here. Maddock has been left with one stalker who will wear out Destro's one gateway here. Destro not too sure what he is doing. Doesn't really have anything. Has got 4 probes sitting in his partner Vigorista's base here. They do go up there and does find out that there are way too many cannons there. Firewalker elected not to engage that anymore. Very smart move. Everybody's going to regroup, I think, here. Maddock has elected to keep going here. Does get killed pretty quick here. C. Stewart is sending some more Marines up here. Not entirely sure why. They all really need the regroup at this point. They have done their damage. Have took out Destro. Destro's going to come back and try and rebuild, it looks like here. Does have a probe wandering around in that base there. We are getting the regroup back in the middle of the map here. Very well done. It is just back and forth. Destro's out of it. It looks like Maddock is slowly rebuilding, so they are fairly even again. Your Maddock does have a lot of pylons. Has decided to get 4 pylons before getting the gateway. Is now getting a gateway and a forge up here. C. Stewart's wandering around by himself, not being a team player. Firewalkers decided to follow suit. Decided he better go help him out here. C. Stewart still electing to go with Marines, it looks like here. Just pumping Marines. Has a lot of barracks going, a lot of idle SCVs. Needs to get them going. He hasn't been attacked all game. You would think that he would have everything going in that base and be paying a lot more attention there. If we look over here, Firewalker is chrono boosting out Warp Gate technology right now. Just so much going on early. Everybody's starting to get their base tech down now. We are amassing group outside Vigorista's base, realizing he does have the most powerful army. Does look like maybe they want to go get rid of Destro first, or at least see what they can do here. They're going to move up the ramp here. Does have a couple cannons at the top of the ramp here. Does have the Marines. Needs to move those Marines up there to a lot for the Z-Lots. It really needs to get them up there. Not a very good move. C. Stewart could have at least avoided a couple more shots by getting his whole army up there so everybody could get up there. Vigorista should come up here and clean this up. Does have a lot of voids here and a lot of Z-Lots, so should have enough to take care of this army, as most of his army is air, which we do not have much anti-air out of Team Copper. They are going to massacre the rest of the army here. We do have some more coming down for C. Stewart and Firewalker. Not entirely sure why. Not the best of engagements if they choose to do so, as that is just too many voids for them to fend off. They are going to run into each other here. Isn't going to be good for Team Copper here. I'd like to see him pull back, but everything gets ignored. Firewalker gets up there. C. Stewart's Marines go down like nothing. Firewalker will fire away. Might get a hold of that Nexus before he gets attacked. Not in time, it doesn't look like. As Vigorista from Team IDTI does get up there. And we do have a double expo coming out of Firewalker. Very good macro out of him. Do have the 2 bases out of Vid. Very well done. And it does look like we have Crash Job is right back in this game, as he has expanded over to where he did take out Maddock with his cannon rush here. Maddock, on the other hand, let's take a look at what he's doing. He does have 1 gateway so far. Is going to go with the double Stargate here. Why not? You got taken out at the re-expand. Let's start off at the tier 3 units. Very good move by Maddock. Is getting his expansion out. Very good job getting the rebuild for him here. We are very, very even at this point in time here. If we pull up the units tab, could be a little confusing, but we will see. It does look like Vid has elected to go into a Mutacorruptor build. Very good choice here. C. Stewart is sticking with the Marines here. We do have Maddock going with these stalkers. Firewalker doesn't have any offensive units on the base right now. Are getting 2 of them going with voids for Team IDTI. Krasajop and Vigorista are getting a good stalker build out of Stifler. Very good unit combination for those 3 here. Do have 1 Zealot for Stifler up there. Is beating on the Stargate there. Maddock needs to get the stalker over there to take him down and get rid of that little bit of a nuisance over there. And sorry, the last team, Destro, does not have any offensive units as he is slowly starting to rebuild. And if you're going to start to rebuild at the 14-minute mark, why not start at the gold, as that is the smartest move you can make at that point in time. We are getting a big attack for Stifler up here. Stifler's going to come in, probably going to take out Maddock, because Maddock really doesn't have anything to stop this. Going to go right for the pylons to get rid of all the power in his base. Very smart move by him here. Does look like Vid is coming up the map here. Does have a few Mutalisks in there. Might be enough with the 19 if he does have all 19 in that army. No, he doesn't have all 19. He does have the tailing ones coming in here. It is going to be close. They're going at her right here. More than likely, these stalkers should take out the Mutas, but it will be very, very close here as they are going back and forth here. Stifler does have the 1-1 upgrades. Vid does have no upgrades, and of course does go down. Do have a lot of Marines for C. Stewart of Copper over here. Are getting Maddock, getting some more probes out of here. Might need to re-expand again here as his base does look like it is going to get decimated. Does have the expansion up here, which nobody knows about. Is the wandering homeless drones or probes right now, not knowing where they're going to go from here. Unpowers everything, then decides he's going to go for the kill of the rest of the pylons. Why not? If nothing's powered, it's not like he's going to build anything. You have a massive amount of Marines, 56 altogether for C. Stewart. This could be enough to really do some damage down here. Might be able to take out this expansion. Will probably easily get it. Is a little bit lucky, started one up. No, does not go up there. All right, if he had gone up there, did put some Reapers. Not entirely sure why you'd throw Reapers in your army at the 60-minute mark, but fair enough. I guess that's the composition that he chose at this point in time. Is going to go up for the final kill on Destro, but Vigorista coming in from behind here. Here we go. Could have a Marine versus Void battle. Could be very close with the amount of Marines we have here. We will see. They both turn on each other here. Here we go. Marines. Does he have the stim pack? Does not have stim pack yet. Really would have needed that. If he had stim pack, it might have given him a way better chance of taking this out. Does manage to take out a few of the voids here, but just too much in numbers for the voids there for Team IDTI. And if we look over here, we do have some long distance mining for Firewalker. Look at Maddock. Does manage to get the mothership core out there. Firewalker is electing to start going with some voids. Very well done. Vid is packing the army right now. Does have 8 mutas and 7 corruptors, so is really prepared for the mass amount of voids we are seeing here. The rest of these Reapers did manage to finish off Destro, so really all Destro has is this down here. Vigorista, sorry, has elected to protect Destro. That should help him out quite a bit here. Vid is amassing a bit of an army now that he has a lot of dogs in his army here. Very well done. This one Reaper slowly whittling away here. Maddock has elected to expand over on the opponent's side. Why not? They got one on our side. We'll put one on their side. And we still have that mass amount of cannons that Krasajop put up there. Very well done. Everybody is regrouping themselves at this point in time. We do have 19 voids at a Team IDTI. And 6 stalkers and 8 zealots, 35 marines, 3 reapers, 1 mothership, 10 voids, 23 mutas. Wow, Vid has got a lot of mutas and 52 dogs. So fairly even armies both ways if you look at it that way. Vid says he's on his way. They are amassing an army down here very well. This could be devastating as a team. If you can attack as a team, that's the way to win 4v4s. Here we go. Gonna cut off the voids for Vigorista here. Not good for Vigorista if he engages. There's too many Marines and voids here. Is losing left, right, center. Do we have stim yet? Still do not have stim out of C. Stewart. Either way, just the numbers are too big there. Vigorista really getting put into a hole at this point in time now. Only has 4 zealots left on the field here. Vid is piling up at the very top here. Is a little bit split up from their army here. We do have them all kind of combined up here between Firewalker and C. Stewart. Of course, Maddock does have much of an army. Vid will engage at this point in time to join his friends, and that should work out quite well as the entire army is together for this Team Copper. Very well done. Hopefully coming up here to protect Maddock, as it does look like he is going to start getting engaged by Krasajop. And yes, it does happen here. Does Team Copper see this? Are they going to help Maddock? They really need to get over there to protect him. There they go. C. Stewart has turned around here. Does appear like he is going to go up and help with the protection here. They are all moving now. They will intercept all these voids. These voids should go down fairly quickly here, especially if we get that Marine count under there. There they go. Loses every single one of these voids eventually here, I'm sure, as there's no way he's going to take on this army by himself. Are getting a bit of a big ownage happening here for Team Copper. Do have a lot of stalkers for Stifler. Don't know if they're going to be enough to take this army. They will be if the army splits up like this. Vid has gone one way with Firewalker. C-Stewart will lose every Marine here more than likely, as there's just too many stalkers there. There we go. The rest of them come in to help here. Should be able to clean up the rest of these stalkers here. Team Copper still looks to be holding the lead here. Do have 6 voids on the other side, 8 zealots, 0 stalkers by the end of this last one here. There we go. The other side, Vid with a very big army of 18 mutas, 5 corruptors, 3 queens, and 47 dogs. Firewalker does have 13 voids on the field now. Maddock is up to 9 voids. Wowzer. Team Copper with quite a bit of a lead here. If we look down here, does look like Vid has gotten all the dogs into the base here. All his mutas are beating on everything. This isn't looking good. Firewalker's got up there. This was really the strongest player on their team, I believe, for army-wise. They're going to take care of him here. He does have an expansion, does Vigorista down here. Not going to help much at this point in time. Does look like they're going to clean this up quite easily here. Vigorista should be GG'ing out of this pretty quick, as he does not have any production buildings anymore other than the Nexus down here, as the rest of this will go down. C-Stewart has decided to help out. He has a bit of an army in here. All 4 on Team Copper are back in it. Way up here, Stifler is looking around. Really does need to engage Team Copper right now to really get their attention. And if you look over here, wow, Firewalker has got 4 up here. 4 bases going, good for him. Vid has 3 going, Maddock has 2. C-Stewart's stuck with 1, doesn't feel like he needs to expand. But when you're building pure Marines, what the heck, has a lot of SCVs on break time here. There we go. We will take out Vigorista right now. This should go quite well. It does look like Vid has found the other base of Destro. Should be able to walk through it, as all he has is really a few cannons at this point in time. And a void, which is distracted by the corruptors here. There we go. Does massacre all of that. Really the only one left here is Stifler and Cross-Chop. But if we look over here, they have found Maddox's base, which was the one that was amassing all these void rays out of here. He is going to lose a lot of that. Does have a lot of cannons in the base though as well. They should be able to take care of Destro here. This should be GG for Destro as well. It is turning into a 4-on-2 battle at this point in time. Can't picture the comeback for Team IDTI, but we will soon find out here. Maddock is going down. There goes Destro, has left the game here. Really, Destro, sorry, not Destro, Cross-Chop does have a fair bit of an army here. He will do very well. Stifler is helping him out there. Vigorista has left, so the only 2 left are the only 2 that actually have bases in the game here. Stifler with a bunch of stalkers. 9 voids and 4 zealots out of Cross-Chop. Vid with the massive army in the middle there. Wowzer, 42 mutas. That is just ridiculous. Should be able to take anything out that's left in the game. Firewalker has massed 22 voids. Still have 35 Marines out of C-Stewart. Maddock did get most of his stuff taken out, but once again, he did get cannon rushed and had a really tough time getting back in the game, but did very well for what he was given. There they go. Should be GG soon here, as this is just an overwhelming army out of Team Copper. C-Stewart a little bit late to the party, but has elected to bring in the boys with the guns. They will help take out the stalkers of Stifler here. And Cross-Chop has a few voids up there, trying to run the front door there. Vid's mutas are going to come in to help out here. There they are, flying right over top of the stalker. Should take care of all that quite easily here. It does look like that should be the end, although Stifler has a lot of stalkers up here. Just too many cannons and pylons for him to deal with down there. There goes the 1 base there. Stifler running out of buildings. Doesn't have any buildings left. Cross-Chop has quite a bit of buildings left, but they are diminishing as we speak too. He even had the fleet beacon on, assuming it was for upgrades. Apparently not for upgrades. Not have a lot of upgrades at that point in time. Firewalker did pretty good with the upgrades with the 1-1. There we go. Cross-Chop has left the game here. Stifler's the only one left. Firewalker's melting one of his pylons here. The entire Team Copper is up here massacring Cross-Chop's remaining base here. Very well done. Very good game both ways there. Stifler hasn't given up. It's just going to engage and commit suicide with the rest of his stalkers here with the massive cannons of Maddock Jr. Very good 4v4 game. Very good when you see two teams go like that against each other. We're fairly even in skill level. Did look like Team IDTI did want the quick win with the cannon rush. And congratulations to Team Copper. Once again, words of advice is don't wash your plate when the bird is in the tree. Thank you so much for watching. Send your replays to tractorchute@gmail.com. Don't forget the weekly challenge. It's in the description. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.